Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey. This is Red Color, and Tarot Tuesdays continues. Do I ever take them on Tuesday? I don't think so. Very rarely. So the next card is the Four of Swords. Okay, so what do we know? I hope you've been following the series. So it's a four. Four is stability. Four is stability. And four is the number, is a square, is a cube. Four represents the earth plane. Four is very stable. Think of a house, it's usually a square. A table, it's usually a square. A square, and like a plaza is usually a square. It's very like the material world. Okay. And it's swords. So swords are about thought and messages and ideas. It's in the air. Sometimes it could be inspiration, but that's kind of depends. It's messages, it's thoughts, it's ideas, basically. So it's stable, stability in thoughts, stability in ideas, stability almost in messages, like you get a message or you know, you know that your friend will be there at 2 o'clock, you know, uh, something like that. All right, so let's look at the card. All right, so here he is, and he's resting on one of them. It's interesting, right? I mean, you could read it in a negative way with the swords coming down on him, but he's as calm could be. The swords are on the wall. He's resting on one. I mean, it does seem like he's resting on the coffin. I guess he is, but he is not dead. He is not dead because if he were dead, he would not be able to hold his hands like that, right? He's in the church. He's meditating. He's contemplating. He's calm. It's very calm, this card. All right. So sometimes I read that card as so we have to put it between the three and the five also, because it has to make sense as a story. It doesn't have to, but it does. So in the three, we had this like heartache, but it led to like cleaning things up, right? Led to cleaning things up or to see things for what they are, getting creative or have an idea. It's like, well, let's say it's a severed relationship. It's like, okay, I got really hurt, but it's clear that that's over. And now it's like, okay, well, I'm going to sit in the calmness of that. Okay, because it's over. And so I know what to expect, what not to expect, um, where to be, where not to be. And, I'm sitting there and sort of contemplating, meditating. It's time for a rest because I just went through the three. The other thing is, next is the five, and fives are always changes. So it's like, first I need to gather myself and I need to like meditate and be calm, and then some changes will be made, right? So it's part of the process. The other thing is a lot of times people read that as a card of recuperation. So if we had a severing, so like the three of swords can actually be an operation, right? It's kind of where I'm at, right? So it's like there was a sever, and now it's time to rest, and then a change will be made. So it makes sense because they go through, it's not like they just come out of nowhere. Like surprises in one's life. Okay. So it's time to organize thoughts. It's time to rest. Um, and there's also this energy of being stable. And it's like, well, I know everything will work out. I'm just resting. Like, okay, so this is a weird example. You're having a party and you clean the house and everything is cooked and you're all ready. You brought out extra tables and chairs. You're pretty much organized. And then this person or that person said they were going to bring, I don't know, dessert or extra chairs or something. And they will. And even if they don't bring dessert, or extra chairs, it's still okay. It'd be great to have them, but if something happens, I don't have the 4 extra chairs, we'll find a place to sit. It's this stability. And, it's like I made a plan. So let's say the three, we severed a relationship or something. And let's say you were involved with this person, I don't know, in business. And it's like, okay, well, now that they're not going to be involved, these are the responsibilities that need to be taken care of. I've planned it, or I got somebody else to do the work, or, I already kind of took care of that stuff. And now, or, my party. So I'm all ready. And it's like the house is clean. It's like it's time to just chill. It's time to just relax and kind of rejuvenate, right? But not in a active way. This is not a card of action. This is a card of like contemplation, meditation. It's not the time to act. All will be well. I have everything planned. It's cool. I'm chill. The other way I read the cards sometimes is because he's sitting in a church, right? Or laying in a church. It's kind of like, all right, why don't so it's almost like you're talking to your higher self, saying, give me some ideas of how to move forward, or some ideas about where I should go. What was the lesson, right? I'm going to meditate on the lesson. I'm going to meditate on what's important, what's not important, etc. Yeah, it's time to observe. It's time to observe. To be quiet and kind of to calculate stuff, to calculate stuff. So he's not he's not physically active, but he's kind of like, well, if I do this with my business, then maybe this will happen. Maybe I need to like form a new plan. And there's also parts of your business or whatever that you're looking at, and it's like, well, that's if it's not broken, I'm not going to fix it, kind of thing. So what else? Recuperate, let things be. That's really good. That's what it is. It's kind of like not the time to move. Maybe you can think about it and like take it in and observe, and then in a while make a decision. But it's not time to make a decision. It's time to like kind of chew on it for a while. So I have to move, like I said last Tuesday. And I have feelers out. And the thing is, I cannot really do anything. I can't really use my email. I can make videos, but I can't really use my email. I don't see it clearly until I get the other operation. So now it's time to like observe. It's like, okay, do I want to keep this? Do I not want to keep this? Is this too much of a hassle to keep? Like for instance, I have a GoPro, right? Which I never use and I don't really know how to use. And, it cost me some money, not a lot, but enough. So it's like, well, maybe I'll sell it. Maybe I could use the money for something else. I'm observing. It's like, well, what's really important to me, right? Because I teach somebody English, and he lives here in Mexico City, and he knows people that rent some, like really small, like a 1 bedroom, blah blah blah. And goes, oh, the place doesn't have a kitchen. Like, no, I need a kitchen. Yeah, I need a kitchen. So that's an observation that I made. Like, I really want a kitchen. Because I can't eat Mexican food all day, every day. It's just I'll get fat. And I like to cook myself. It's very healing. Even if I'm just preparing a salad. So it's like that. It's like that. It's like this time to sit and observe. It's like, okay, where now that I've gone through, like the new idea, the two, trusting my heart, the three, some sort of severing or revelation. Now it's time to like put it all together and observe and make a plan and be calm. You know, it because it follows a little order. And fours are always about stability. The emperor is about stability. He's the father. He's the authority, right? So there's a certain stability and authority. These are the rules. These are not, these are not the rules. All the other fours have the same energy of being calm, you know, and being, I don't know what the word is, I guess chill with the way things are at the moment, because I know change is coming. So it's kind of like I know change is coming because I know the 5 is coming. So it's like, well, let me gather my thoughts. So that's the energy of the 4 of swords. It's neutral. It's sort of a neutral energy in a way. It's not really a good card. I mean, it's not a bad card either, but it's not, it's just things are they are as they are. It's non-action. Observe, plan. Because you've already, and it's not bad to have an expectation, like to expect something one way or another. Just like kind of, I don't know, get ready for it. So like, in fact, so I, I'm sitting and observing, and now because, I had the sever, right? I had the 3 personally. It's so weird how this happens. And now it's time to like, it's like, okay, I can find time to like do hypnosis and do meditation because I can't really use the email anyway. I can't really make a plan. First, I have to think about what it is that's really important to me. What's really important, right? Is it really, really important to stay in Mexico City? No. Is it really important to have a safe space? Yes. Is it really important to have it at a good price? Yes. Is it really important? See what I mean? So that's what this card is about. That's what this card. Oh, well, this is really important. It's like it's about setting priorities in a way. And then we'll move into the 5. Nancy and I are offering classes. The exact date will be known mañana. We're going to be doing a video. I know. I don't know when I'm putting this up, so does that really make any sense? But I'll be happy to teach again. And anyway, that's it. And now I'm going to change my shirt and do the 5. Because I have the time. I mean, there's not much more I can do. I would like look for property. I found a place that has properties in like, places that go month to month, which is good. It just really cut out what I want. And then see, like I'm really comfortable there and it's a good price, then okay, then I'll stay in Mexico City maybe. Or if I find another opportunity outside of Mexico City, I'm open to that too. So, and one way or another, I'll sell or dispose of all the goods that I've gathered. I've been throwing away stuff already. I'm sad, but I'm relieved, honestly. And I think that's what the 4 is sometimes. Could be, right? There's a little like, yeah, blessings. See you soon. If you want a reading, etc., let me know.